There was a man who walked the field at dawn, leaving footprints where the dew had gone. He called out names the wind had long forgot. He reached for things that couldn't be caught. The world turned soft and gray. The hours learned to move a different way. He pressed his hand against the looking glass and watched his whole life gather into past. Before the mirror knew my name, I was flame. Before the silence learned to speak, I was everything you seek. I was wind across the hill. Now I'm learning how to be still. but every door I marked had moved by noon. The hallway stretched where ceilings used to be, and every window looked like memory. I charted every staircase, every floor, but every map I made had one room more. A room I never found, a room I never named, a room that burned and never held a flame. The cartographer is lost inside his own design. Every room he drew has swallowed every line. The map becomes the territory, the walls become the mind. Every room forgotten is a room he'll never find. There are rooms that have no name. There are doors that have no frame. There are halls that breathe and change, and maps that drive you strange. The cartographer is lost inside his own design. Every room he drew has swallowed every line. The map becomes the territory, the walls become the mind. Every room forgotten is a room he'll never find. Inside a place without a wall, the light was neither morning nor the fall. The ground was made of something almost clear, and everything I carried disappeared. static and the stars. Every signal that I send into the dark comes back sounding like it traveled too far. Every dial I turn just finds another silence. Every silence sounds a little more like you. We're calling out into the static, hoping someone hears it through, until the frequency comes home to you. Time I'm close, maybe the frequency only plays the song you need the most. Static, nothing stays where we stand. Every frequency we follow slips through our heads. Asking where we'd end up, because ending up was never what we'd do. The windows down and everything was open, the kind of open that you only feel at 22, when the road behind has already come true. We were somewhere before the map ran out, before the road became a plan. We were somewhere before the map ran out, and we were more than we would understand. I can't remember, and the faces that have softened at the edges over years are driving still inside that car together, somewhere where the road just disappeared. Twice you walked into a room and changed the air, and everybody felt it without knowing what exactly it was that put them there. The way you laughed at things that weren't that funny, didn't know that you were something finite until the morning that you walked out of the light. The kind that doesn't happen twice, doesn't give a warning when they go. The kind that doesn't happen twice just leaves to flow. I've looked for you in everyone since then, not consciously, just in the way light bends. And sometimes for a second someone catches it, that frequency, before it breaks and ends. The kind that doesn't happen twice, doesn't give a warning when they go. The kind that doesn't happen twice just leaves a shape where all the light used to flow. Nothing ever lasted, that everything I loved would slip away. But somewhere in the middle of the losing, I understood that real is real to stay. The road was real, the frequency was real, doesn't require that you keep it. Real only asks that you were there to feel. It was enough and it was real. never seen and never will. The years just kept on happening between us, not through any kind of fight, just standing still. And sometimes in the middle of an ordinary Tuesday, I find myself thinking of your name, not with longing, just a kind of recognition that you're still out there, living just the same. You're still out there somewhere, living a life I'll never know. You're still out there somewhere, and some part of me still goes where you go. Don't owe each other any explanation for all the years that simply drifted by. The connection never broke, it just went quiet, like a frequency still humming in the sky. You're still out there somewhere, living a life I'll never know. Oh, you're still out there somewhere, and some part of me still goes where you go. first note hit, and we were one. Every face around me lit the same way, like we'd all been waiting for the same sun. something moved between us, a current with no name and no end. 40,000 heartbeats found the same rhythm, and for an hour none of us were strangers, we were friends. 40,000 heartbeats beating once beneath the sky. 40,000 heartbeats, and for one night none of us asked how the ground felt like it moved. And somewhere in the middle of 40,000 voices, I understood what all of it was for. 40,000 heartbeats beating once beneath the sky. 40,000 heartbeats, and for one night none of us asked car left the field, there was a silence with a shape to it, like the night was holding something that 40,000 of us had just touched. And I lay there in the grass and felt something larger looking back at me. Not a feeling, a frequency, older than the band, older than the field, older than me. music always was. Not the song, but the door it left open. A frequency older than any of us, that we tune into together without knowing. Goes quiet for a year or two, and then a chord, a smell, a stretch of highway brings the whole thing flooding back like new. "1973 never really ended. It just folded into everything I became. Every road, every face, every open frequency is still inside me, beating like a flame. 1973 never really ended. It just became the frequency I am. 1973 never really ended, and some nights I can still hear that band. The kids I knew are older now than I was then, and some of them are gone, and that's alright, because the frequency doesn't need us to keep sending. It just needs someone, somewhere, still tuned in tonight. 1973 never really ended. It just became the frequency I am. 1973 never really ended. still hear that band. Day. I spent the year getting ready for my life, and somewhere in the getting ready, the actual living passed me by like light. Were the years I didn't live, not wasted, only sleeping. The years I spent preparing were the price I finally paid. It isn't too late, it was never too late, it was only ever right now. Today There is a glass between myself and living. I put it there so carefully one day. It worked so well, I kept it up for years, until I couldn't find the seam to take away. Faces on the other side are moving. Their mouths are forming words I used to know. And I am watching from behind the surface, remembering what it felt like long ago. The glass between was something I constructed. The glass between was never something done to me. I built it note by note and year by year, and forgot that I held the key. Is anyone still in there? The glass between is something I constructed. The glass between was never something done to me. I built it note by note and year by year, and I still hold the key. room you're in is somewhere I can't reach. The words between us travel fine, but the meaning has been moving out of speech. Still here but gone, still present but departing. Still here but gone, still ending, still starting. I would trade the words for silence if the silence brought you back. Still here but gone, and I don't know how to find the track. Your shape, the window still knows which way you used to look, and I am rereading every ordinary moment, like a person rereading a favorite book. Still here but gone, still present but departing. Still here but gone, still ending, still starting. I would trade the words for silence if the silence brought you back. Still here but gone, and I don't know how to find the track. called unstable. The ones that said it plainly were removed. And all the ones who kept their mouths in order were handed drifted to the comfortable dark. This is just a different shade of gray. And all the ones who told you it was greener were selling you a reason not to stray. See you on the dark side of the room. The ones who noticed first were not the broken ones. They were staring at the sun while everyone adjusted to the comfortable dark. Never learned to tune itself to hear, and so they called the station interference and turned the dial and made you disappear. Burn too bright for this. The world was not prepared. You burn too bright for this, and no one ever dared. too bright for this, and I have never quite recovered. Who understood you came too late, or found you after all the light had gone, and all they had were second-hand accounts of someone who had briefly blazed and shone. You burned too bright for this, was not prepared. You burned too bright for this, and no one ever dared to look directly at what you were offering, to hold the light you held. You burned too bright for this, and I have never quite recovered. I'm not afraid of what is ending. I have been afraid of it for years, but now that it has finally arrived here, it looks nothing like the thing I feared. The gig was always this, the stage was always here. The gig was always this, and it was never something to fear. Every note I played was real, every silence was my own. The gig was always this, and I was never playing alone. The gig was always this, the stage was always here. The gig was always this, and it was never something to fear. Every note I played was real, every silence was my own. The gig was always this, and I was never playing alone. Somewhere on the other side of silence, someone heard exactly what I heard. The same frequency, the same vibration, the same unspeakable and wordless word. Someone else heard this too. Someone else felt the blow. Someone else heard this too. When the ordinary day went full of something that had no name and no address and no shore. Someone else heard this too and felt less alone than before. The signal travels further than the sender. The message outlives everyone who sends. And somewhere in the dark between two people, a frequency begins and never ends. Someone else heard this too. There was a field behind the house I grew in, where the summers lasted longer than they should, and everything was possible before I understood the meaning of for good. The field behind the house is still exactly where I left it. The field behind the house has not forgotten me. I carry it inside wherever I am going, and it carries me. Who played there with me are still playing in some part of the afternoon that stays, and I have made my peace with what has ended and kept the field inside my living days. The field behind the house is still exactly where I left it. The field behind the house has not forgotten